So I don't know if any of you have Tumblr, that blog site, but I'm on there all the time, and I recently came across this picture that fits perfectly with this quote. A pessimist is a man who looks both ways before crossing a one-way street. The picture was of Optimus Prime, and I can't remember the Megatron, and it says, "Don't be be an Optimist Prime, not a Megatron." And I thought that was hilarious. So I just thought that fit really perfectly with that. And yesterday at my job, we were asked to write down a list of our fears, and my list became like overwhelming, and I didn't realize that I had that many fears. Not just like snakes or spiders, because I'm scared of those things too, but like realistic things like, oh, I'm afraid of failing, or afraid of being, stuck in a cubicle for my entire life, that kind of stuff. And so this quote also relates to me a lot because I'm one of the world's worst pessimists that I can think of. I always think about what ifs, and it always hinders me from achieving what I should be doing. So when we were asked to come up with solutions for these fears, all the what ifs came into my head. It's like, oh, well, if I solved this one, then this one wouldn't get solved, or all these things. So when thinking about pessimism, I always think of that picture now, because instead of being pessimistic and worrying about the things that aren't going to be achieved, like, you should just always be thinking of the positive. So even when you're crossing a street, it's a one-way street, you should not be looking both ways. You should just be looking forward to what's ahead. That's what I got.
All right, I thought you had a nice personable experience that you're using as your attention device, talking about being on Tumblr, finding that picture. I thought that all worked really well. It sounds generally like you're kind of agreeing with the quote. I think you could be a little bit sharper in telling us what your point is going to be. And then you've got a nice personal experience. It gives you a chance to talk about something that's kind of interesting. You don't go with that very far. You just have a couple of things that you talk about, and they're okay, but it seems like it's underdeveloped. You need a preview that structures all of the material. You've got the one personal example from the event that you did at your job, and then once you get through that, you don't really know what else to say, and so you sort of kind of cover the same ideas again. And because there's not a structure, you're going to run out of information, and that's why you get that exit line that is not really very solid. Yeah, that's what I got. You need something. You need to plan a little bit better than that. On presentation issues, you have your topic in your hands the whole time, and you keep looking at it like there's going to be something more there if I look down at it again. It's not going to change what the topic was. Get the topic out of your hand. Think about where you wanted to go with it. Once you've said what the topic is, it's always best to get it out of your hands, because otherwise you play with it or you keep looking at it, it becomes a distraction to you. Oh, shush. Yeah. There we go. All right. Eliminated your eye contact a little bit, but your facial expressions are very animated. You had some good gestures. I thought you were very fluent while you were speaking, and you went through the presentation not like you were nervous, but like you had good energy while you were talking about the ideas, and you were enthusiastic about that. It could have been developed a little bit more. Like I said, the exit could have been stronger, and maybe get the topic out of your hands so that you're a little bit freer and more involved with the audience. All right, thank you. David Cantor, if you will get a topic and send Natalie in, please.